Hi friends, Christine here. Welcome to Vlogtober day 20. I am exhausted. It is day 20 of Vlogtober. It is also a full moon. I have a little dog who was very alert to all the partying being done outside of the house last night. And when I mean partying by our wildlife friends. So let me back up. We live in an area that's suburban, but we have a residential pack of coyotes. Now, I see them relatively often, so I know they're here, I'll see them walking down the street, or sometimes when I'm walking the dogs, I'll see them in the cemetery that's at the end of the street. Cemetery at the end of the street. Do we live in a perfect place for Halloween or what? But, they do their thing and we do our thing. But not last night, man. Oh my gosh. The howling, both from the coyotes and then from my little dog when she went out to give them a piece of her mind. And the yipping, and at one point when I was up with the dog, I felt like they were really close. So I looked out these windows that are right here, and there's a party of coyotes in my street, which is just surreal. To the point where I was am I just having really vivid dreams? But the glass of water that I had was sitting on the kitchen counter when I woke up, so I know that I was not just having dreams. But it was weird. But all that to say, I'm so tired. My eyes are tired. But I'm through with my meetings. They were both early this morning, pre-10, so that was good. And, you ready? I have switched. 6.5 inches of 1x1 rib knitting on size 2 needles. It's done. I will never do that again. Oh my gosh. I might be convinced to do a couple of inches on 2.5 for a pair of mittens, but so you can see I've now switched. So that is super exciting. That is exciting. So I will be able to play with this yarn now. So I'm excited to see how that knits up in the lace pattern. And then because I was having my eyes are so tired, I couldn't actually see that well enough during my video call, not my video call, my phone call, that I actually worked on this while I was chatting. So this is let's recap. So this is the Change Your Mind Beanie by Joji Locatelli. And I do love her stuff. But I'm gonna read about needle sizes from now on, because I don't like small needles. And this is the Roulade Scarf by Pixin DK. I love this scarf so much, and I'm knitting it with the recommended, exactly as the pattern was written. I'm not messing around there. And the irony is that I think these are on, so these are on 3s. And it feels so much bigger than 2s. Go figure. But yeah, so that was a nice little, for being as overtired as I was this morning, this was a nice comfort knit. Like, I love the way this feels. I love the 2x2. I love stripes. I mean, stripes. It'll be interesting if I ever go back and look at these video clips to see how many clips I'm wearing a striped shirt in, because it might be a lot. It might be almost all. So yeah, this was like just a lovely morning. I had some coffee while I was on my calls. They were productive calls, which just fills me so nicely. I got to knit, so I had the tactile senses. I feel like it's been a good Wednesday so far. So I actually think I'm going to take a little walk now because it's pretty nice weather out there. So I'm gonna take a walk just to get fresh air and maybe try to clear out these cobwebs before I jump into a couple more work-y type work-related things that I have to do. And then I'm not sure. I might run over to Michael's to see what's left in their Halloween section, to see if there's anything I still need for my trunk or treat. Or I might just dive into trunk or treat prep. I don't know. But I'm starting to feel some low-level anxiety about that, so I think that's going to be my focus today. So we'll see where the day goes. See you in a bit. So this is my field that I love to walk in. It's right down the street from my house. And this is where I was going to walk today. But I'm a little nervous because down that way, you probably can't see it. Way off in the distance is a coyote. Two, actually, one big and one small, which leads me to believe it's a mom and a kid. And I'm thinking maybe I don't want to walk here today. So I decided a walk wasn't in the cards for me today. I let the coyotes win. Live and let live, I guess, and walk somewhere else. So I just decided to walk back home and maybe do something else to exercise a little later. But when I got here, I found some very exciting package waiting. It's my nuuly. First of all, I'm surprised that it's in a cardboard box because they normally send it in a cute little clothing case. They normally send it in a cute little clothing case, but it's super exciting when you get a piece with tags on. So I mean, you're the first one to get it, but oh my goodness, so many cute things in here. Ooh, that has tags too. I'm gonna go check this out now. That'll wake me up. So opening the nuuly, always my favorite part. Just see the goods in person. Straight out of the box, this is my favorite. It is a crushed velvet bomber with a beautiful detail on the side. Perfect for throwing over a t-shirt and with some jeans. And then I have a lightweight cowl neck sweater. And it doesn't feel too itchy, so that's good. Cute little smock shirt. Overalls, because I want to go back to the early days when life was easy and simple. And they're green corduroy, which is amazing. The one dress that I picked out, which is... I picked it because it was different and unique. But this is very lightweight. My assistant is making noise. This is very lightweight, and this is actually pretty, like a heavier weight than I was expecting, so we'll see if my body can regulate its temperature. And then because I'm always wanting to channel my 70s vibe, this gorgeous ombre, fake fur, almost famous-esque coat. I'd put it on a model for you, but it is hot out there today. Can't figure this weather out. So not a bad nuuly box, perfectly fall, which is exactly what I was going for. So I ran into some friends. So I did not go to the stores, but I did have a lovely catch up with some friends of mine that I haven't seen in years at this point. So that was lovely. I picked up a harvest latte, trying to get my second wind. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. So I think my buddy and I are going to go check out Michael's, see if there's any Halloween stuff left that we have to have for our Toil and Trouble Cafe. Right? Yeah. Last shot. And maybe a snack.
Yes.
Totally worth a quick stop at Michael's. I think we got everything we were looking for and even a couple of bonus items. Yep. So I think we've got everything to fill our jars now, so that's good. Even a couple little cafe touches for the Toil and Trouble Cafe, like a little haunted tea towel and a little jar that says Hocus Pocus. And most importantly, we have a witch hat.
I got it for her.
You got it for me. Okay. Off to grab some goodies to put in the trunk or treat. And then we're going home. I've started getting everything staged. I still need a few lights to put in these jars and in here. I also think I need some Jell-O for this, and maybe this one. And I've yet to figure out what's happening here and here. And then I need to put my bats in one of the jars, probably the one with the green. I also got this little sweet thing today. But all in all, it's starting to come together. What a day. In the end, a productive day, although I wish I had gotten moving much earlier in the day. Because it's late now and I still need to edit and post this. And tomorrow I think I'm going to make one more run out for some fairy lights and Jell-O and probably a couple of other things that I'm just forgetting right now, to finish the last of the setup, and then I'm going to actually go out and start setting it up. It's coming together though. So, and I still have some design stuff I want to do too, to print out. So I think we still have a little ways to go, more than I thought we'd have at the end of the day, but it's looking good. So that's it for tonight. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you come again soon.